All right, so let's take this baby for a spin. It's a roofing rev GPT. So let's get started. It'll ask you questions and you could do this live. You don't have to wait for me to do this for you. But okay, type in, it's like for me, I'm in South Elgin Roofing. All right, it's asking me how much revenue am I currently at and then what's my new revenue goal. So a lot of people come to us at this range and want to get to, and then also buy 12/31/2026. So you got your time in there. You got currently where you're at, where you want to be, double, and the time that you want to do it in. If you're like me, you're in cold weather Midwest. That's only 8 months out of the year that we're actually getting on a roof. I'll even put in a remember. That's going to be all my data, 8 months instead of 12. And you could kind of see what's getting you. Okay, what's your average job over here? 24,000. Real leads, I like to use, yeah, 65%. When I do my numbers, I always like to do numbers that are on the lower side of things, right? Instead of doing it on the higher side. I always like to use worst case scenario numbers, right? So for this, we'll just stay with the not sure, which will use 65%. Hopefully your numbers are a lot higher. And then close rate, same thing. 25%. Yeah, that's good. I'm like 33, 25%. One out of every four you close. And then here it is. So it's telling you the revenue gap. This is what you're trying to get. These are how many clients you need, how many qualified leads versus marketing leads, right? It's MQL versus SQL. SQL is basically sales like a qualified lead. So maybe something comes through, but it's not qualified or it's a service or whatever. These are qualified leads, right? Marketing qualified lead just means that it came through marketing and they interacted with your marketing, right? So it's more of a gross, and then the sales qualified is a net. And it sets monthly targets. So in order to get to these goals, you're going to need 32 qualified leads per month. Every month, you need one per day, right? 7, 8 per week, right? And this tells you what the 25% closing ratio is. And it even tells you 3 million is very achievable within one strong season. So it's telling you that your goal is also pretty achievable as well. And you can see right here, it'll tell you what you do to move the needle. Door knocking, canvassing. People think as marketers we hate door knocking and canvassing, but in reality, door knocking and canvassing should be done every time you do a job. You should canvass and door knock the area, right? Outside of that, having people inbound coming to you, you need to dominate on Google Maps, LSAs, pay per click, local SEO, the last of the good real estate on Google, right? And then branding. Everybody thinks as well, we don't wrap your trucks. Make sure people have apparel that's branded, yard signs, anything you think of that you want your branding on there, right? Dominate that 5 to 10 mile radius. They always say about 5 mile famous or 10 mile famous. And then social domination, organic paid. This stuff is more for branding, putting your jobs on there, corporate cultures and things of that nature. And then getting more referrals out of what you currently have. That's another misconception about marketers. People think that we don't like referrals. We love referrals. We need more of those referrals. Low referrals are low cost leads. So in order to get more referrals, I need more customers to talk about me, more customers to give me those referrals. So more equals more on that. Getting more with what you have as well is a great way to also get more referrals and asking for referrals. A lot of that you could do with automation, which we'll talk about a little bit later. Yeah, that's it in a nutshell for this. And you could go ahead and you can ask it even more stuff. It's all baked into it. It's a custom chat that Chris and my team created. But now you can kind of see this was my snapshot, and you want to write these down after it's broken down for you. Take those numbers, put it in here. And remember, these are your numbers to gauge. These aren't set in stone. These are to be adjusted, right? And you can have a better lead to conversion rate, better quote to close rate. You want to improve those and tweak those little levers over time.